Hello, welcome to JB Trading News. Today's date is 27th day, October 2025. This week we are going to be leaving the month of October to November. I know that this week will be better than last week. Let's be optimistic about the situation in the country, even though things don't show that they are moving in the right direction. Let's look at the newspapers review. First one is going to be, let me start from the beginning, based on the schedule on the screen. Now, just in many trapped as two-story building collapses in Lagos. Now, about 15 people were trapping and they were injured. They already took them to the hospitals. They already rescued them. Rather, that's the key word there, rescue. So the rescue team shows that about 9 men and children, making 15 that are already rescued as this report. Then I don't know about what will happen next, but the report made it clear that this issue of mobility collapsing in Lagos is becoming rampant, and it is something is concerned about the standard. And recently, in 2004, last year, another report about uncompleted building, story building, about 4-story building also collapsed in 2021. And a lot of incidents like this have been happening in Lagos, and that is due to the substandard product, and also all those people who used to do monitoring, all this monitoring team from the government, they have not been doing their job well, and a lot of corruption is going on in the estate management business or investment. So this is the issues going on. And if you look at the cost, also the cost of the materials, and that's when they used to, a lot of the owners, we try to look for cheaper product that may lead to counterfeit of products. And at the end of the day, the irons, the cement, and others, that even the skills labor they needed to get the job done. And from the foundations, that's the issue that happened there. The next one is Nigeria records over $50 billion cryptocurrencies transactions in 1 year. Sex, the Director General, that's what he made it clear that a lot of questions, and it's really not that smooth. Nigeria, they are more into gambling, and they use USDT to do that. And at the end of the day, if you look at the situation now, it's affecting the stock exchange one way or the other, because more people are actually looking at a way of keeping their money in crypto, instead of keeping it in their domiciliary account. And remember, recently, Tinubu also made it clear that he would be checking dormant account and domiciliary account, meaning that if you have money in your domiciliary account and the money you may not be able to withdraw, they may have to convert it to Naira. Remember that time? It is happening under the regime of APC. Let's look at the next one. This is the Kaduna courts short as judiciary workers begin strike. They make clear that this issue, now they are going to strike, and they will make sure that they seek for the welfare and the remuneration, the salary, the increase on other demands that the staff of judiciary, and then that's our one point is about the autonomy of financial autonomy, being able for them to control their own money, and that's just it. That let them to be in control of the resources. Not that they will be dependent on executives. That is one of the issues that they raised there for the strike. So almost all the sectors in the country, they are going on strike. And also we go to see another news shortly after this one. CBN pumps 1.25 billion into fuel import and others. Remember, Dangote Refinery had been facing challenges regarding Pegansan, and then the workers trying to sabotage his refinery, and that's another point there. Another key issue is about the fuel. About 2-point-something billion liters of fuel had been imported. Despite the fact that Dangote is producing locally, even though with higher quality, meaning that the quality of the fuel Dangote is producing is even higher. But now the situation is on ground now is that we are still importing. CBN is still supporting that. And I wonder what is going on with our country. Our currency is still devalued at the rate of 1,500 naira per dollar. I can see how much being lost. That means our currency is not even gaining any ground. Either the refinery is working or not, which normally is supposed to be helping, strengthening our currency. Now, some people are claiming that it's 1,480 or 450. Let's just say 1,450. What is the difference between 1,450 and 1,500? In parallel market, it's almost 1,500. So there's not really much difference between the 1,450 and 1,500 naira per dollar. Last one is strike. FGOs ex workers 38 billion naira allowances. Now, that's the reason why on November 1st, they are going on strike. They say, indefinite strike, meaning that this strike, they don't have the time for it. It can be 2 months, it can be 3 months, it can be a year. It can be 2 years. It doesn't matter. But according to them, and remember this month, the 17th month, that also went on strike for 2 weeks, the warning strike, and every day, maybe on the 8th day, they call up the strike, and they're back. They are saying that the government is doing something, it's responding. Perhaps they are still making me based on part of the agreement, but they have not really completed the agreement. But they are off strike now. But now the doctors, they are saying these people are saying no, Istanbul is at 8 billion. But let's look at it now. Why is it that the government is owing our people, our workers, ex-workers, the judiciary workers, the staff, talking about others? A lot of issues like this is coming every now and then. But we have only one country to live in. We are born here. Most of us are born here. And then we need to ensure that we stand for the truth and call a spade, and challenge the government to do the needful. And then also the followers, the staff, the workers, to also should do the needful, meaning that they ensure they don't collaborate with the corrupt politicians out there. This time I can go today. See you by God tomorrow.